I felt called to speak to you about the power of the mind and why creating the life that you desire to live, attracting the life that you desire to live, the outcomes, the reality that you choose, starts within the domain of the mind. Our mind is the most powerful resource and tool that you have the availability to. This is what sets you apart or groups you together with people of certain groups, whether that be low-class people or high-class people. And I don't mean to draw a line here, but a highly evolved person, a successful, abundant person, has a distinctly different mindset than a low-class person, maybe a poor at heart person. And this doesn't merely reflect material gain or material status, because true abundance, true wealth is in the heart. And whenever you have wealth and abundance within your heart, it starts to reflect to you on the outside. Whenever you start to value yourself, value your time, value your energy, value your actions and the way you present yourself in the world starts to reflect back to you a different story. It may not immediately, but in reality it's testing you, especially whenever you're changing from a lower mind state to a higher mind state. Your reality is going to test you to see, are you ready for this? Are you actually ready for the materialization of what it is you are trying to accomplish within yourself? Having abundance, having richness, having success starts within yourself, because whatever is within yourself is eventually going to show on the outside. How can you become successful if you don't have the motivation, the mindset, the willingness, and the actions to actually materialize that outcome? If you didn't have those prerequisites, you would never be able to put yourself into the situation that allows for the reality to reflect that truth. Now, the core concept of this is starting to become extremely aware of who it is we are inside, what it is we stand for and value, and what we allow to be within ourselves, because we are what is within. As above, so below. As within, so without. This is why meditation is such an important practice, not because you become enlightened by meditating every day, which is very possible, but rather it shows you and gives you the opportunity to become aware of what is within you now, who it is you are presently, and what it is that is enacting itself, moving through you, and is present in your day-to-day life. You start to witness and observe. And this is extremely powerful, because without the ability to witness and to observe what is happening within yourself, you will be confused on why things are happening to you. Because in reality, things don't happen to you. They happen for you to be able to have the opportunity to adjust and to grow, to become differently, and to evolve. I love the quote from Carl Jung, and it goes along these lines, that whatever is within your unconsciousness will present itself within your reality. And if you are unaware of that, you will end up calling it fate. What this simply means is that whatever is within you is going to reflect itself in your outside reality. And if you aren't aware of what is within you, then you aren't going to be able to perceive why your external reality is the way it is. You're going to remain in victim mode. And being a victim is a very disempowering state to be in, because you do not allow yourself to be a co-creator. You do not understand your true power and your true say and your true free will that you have within this reality. Whenever we start to decide what we want instead of take whatever comes to us, this is whenever our reality starts to mold and present itself in a new fashion. And the unconscious is a fascinating realm. And I sit here and I bring these truths to you, but I will be forever remaining consistently aware of this matter of reality, because it is the truth of reality. Whatever is on your mind 24/7, whatever you believe, whatever you give your energy to, is going to magnetize and come to you. This is why people who are negative seem to attract negative outcomes. And the funny thing is that that state of mind is not an enjoyable one. But whenever we start to alleviate ourselves and elevate ourselves to a heightened perspective and a heightened awareness, then we start to realize that even the challenges, the oppositions, the things that are quote unquote bad in our lives are actually meant to grow us in some way, to stimulate us, to teach us a lesson. Once you're at that point, anything that happens in your reality, you become grateful for instead. And being grateful, the vibration of gratitude is a very heightened state. Being able to be thankful for the things that don't work out in your life, for the hardships in your life, for the difficulties in your life, is a state of mind that is far superior than being the victim. I've made videos on this about your challenges being your opportunities. Whenever you start to change your mind state, to change your perspective on life, life begins to have a different feel to it. Life begins to have a different flow to it. There's always going to be cycles. You're going to have amazing times, and then those times are going to balance out with hard times. But whenever you are able to see the good in the hard, to understand that the hard is a lesson in itself as well, is a stimulus for your growth and your evolution, then your evolution as a being becomes exponential. You are growing constantly, and your reality is magnifying and speeding up what you desire, what you dream about being, what you dream about having in your life. This magnifies and begins to accelerate. The point I'm trying to make in this video is to be extremely diligent and aware of what it is that is actually going on in your mind. What does your mind default to whenever opposition comes, whenever difficulty comes? What is the default reaction? Is it optimism, pessimism, or neutrality. And let me ask you this. If you had the choice, what would it be? I made the decision a long time ago that I only desire love to be in my reality. I only allow abundance to be present in my reality. I only allow peace and whatever is divinely meant to be in my life, I welcome those aspects. Whenever we start to embrace the difficulties and meet them with love, everything will change for you. This is something that is such a profound change in your life. Meet everything with love. See falling off the horse, see the pain, the sorrow, the difficulties as ways to exercise your strength, ways to exercise your being, ways to become a greater person. And whenever you start to look at life like that, whenever you start to meet life with love, then that will become your dominant theme in life. So, are you making love to life? What would love do next? How would love respond? How would love be in this moment? What would love do during this difficult time? Where is the lesson? Where is the value in what you are experiencing right now? In the difficulty, in the pain, in the hardships that you're going through? What is the value that is being presented for you? The opportunity, the choice. And ultimately, the most important thing is to decide what you stand for. Whenever you decide what you stand for, what you choose your reality to be, what you choose to accept in your life, what you choose to view life as and to align yourself with, that is when you take your power back, because you no longer are being pushed around by your reality. You have the choice to feel whatever way you are feeling. You have the choice to allow whatever emotions are coming up within you to stick around, to control you, or for you to move through them, push past them, and transmute them. Are you clear about what you stand for? Are you clear what your values are? Are you clear what you desire to embody within your life? Whatever you choose in those factors are going to be what is going to present itself in your life. It is going to determine how you handle what comes up and the evolutional pace of who you are and who you are becoming. Let me know what you think of that video. Let me know if you have any thoughts that came up through this, if you have any relations with this, if you have any experiences with anything I just said. I would love to hear more about your own experiences with these truths I'm speaking. And I appreciate you for watching. Stick around for more content like this. And I'm sending you all much peace, love, light, and blessings on your journey. Namaste.